What's up everyone, my name's L3 and today I'm going to teach you how to win a deathmatch in Assassin's Creed Revelations multiplayer. Now it's very important to take this guide with a grain of salt because what works for me doesn't necessarily work for anyone else, but I decided to go over some of the basics and go over some of my opinions and tips to help me win the majority of my matches. So you'll see my ability set here. My first ability is Rapid Reload Disguise, my second ability is Rapid Reload Smoke Bomb, and all Rapid Reload means is that I customized my abilities to make the cooldowns as low as they could go. My first perk is overall cooldowns, which basically takes my cooldowns even lower. Kill buffer for my second perk. My kill streak is silent kill streak plus 250, and my lost streak is boost cooldowns. So with all that out of the way, let's hop right into it. Alright, we're playing as my favorite character, the Renegade. So you'll see right here, my pursuer actually spawns right beside me at the very beginning of this match, which is pretty unfortunate for him because I give him a nice little knee in the stomach. For the sake of this video, the red people are my pursuers and the green are my targets. So check out the portrait in the upper right hand corner of my target. Check how the radar is really dull right now. Then check what happens when I turn around this corner. See how it lights up like that? My target's right in front of me. When your radar lights up, that shows that your target's in your line of sight. When your target's in your line of sight, that means he's not obstructed by a view like a tree or a wall. He's not behind any of that. He's either in front of you, beside you, behind you. It doesn't matter as long as he's in your line of sight. That also raises your detection meter, which is very important because the bigger the meter is, the more points you get. So you want to stalk your targets in this game. You don't want to blindlessly run at them because you won't get very many points. And you'll see right there, there's my target. By the time my mind comprehends it, this guy decides to smash my face in with the hammer. So it's very important that you pay attention in this game because that's what it relies on mostly is observation. And that's part of it that makes it most fun for me in my opinion, is that this game relies heavily on that. So you'll see my target is right there. I spotted him, so I get the lock on. It's a very important thing to get used to is the lock on and hold the left trigger if you're on the Xbox. I'm not really sure what it is on the PlayStation 3. But again, you see I'm stalking my target there. I don't run at him because my detection meter will lower down. I can walk at a fast pace. That's important to do. But I don't want to waste points, and I want to get my meter to incognito, which is the highest it'll go. And I do, and I jump at him from above. So you get many bonuses, like if you raise the bar all the way to incognito, you could get an incognito aerial if you jumped off. So it stacks bonuses. You just want to be really stealthy and really silent about things. So you'll see right here around the corner, there is my pursuer. And since I'm in disguise, he doesn't expect me. I don't think he expects anything because he might have been on crack. He was running really fast, just aimlessly and nothing. And that's the beauty about disguise, is that they're looking for a different character than you're disguised as. So it's very, very helpful. And you can stun almost anyone just by brushing up against them. Unfortunately, Vlad over there, he decides to stun me constantly. For some reason, he keeps getting out of my view and he keeps stunning me. He gets lucky, but I get him back in the end of this match here. So you see right there, I spot him. My radar lit up. I caught that, and then I had to do a double take, kind of check back. And I found him right there. I decided I'm going to kind of stalk him a little bit. And since he's in a kill animation, I can let my meter raise up a little bit. And you want to at least get it to silent because silent is what gives you your point streak. So that's what I always try to do. And you'll see back there I used disguise when I was hiding behind a wall. That way I do it. That way people can't see me when I pop disguise. Because it can be a very obvious thing. There he is stunning me again. It can be a very obvious thing if you're in the middle of the map in front of everyone and then you use disguise. People can tell. So, very important to hide behind something. That way you're not in their line of sight. You can use it and then come around the corner and they won't expect it at all. So there's my target again. I'm going to stalk him. Like I said again, get the silent at least. And now this is very cool. You'll see I drop my smoke bomb right there and I get the stun. In this game you can actually drop your smoke bomb when you're in the middle of a kill animation. So it becomes very handy. When you're in the middle of a kill animation, check your surroundings, because you can pull off things like that. That way you won't die and you can kind of rack up towards your streaks there. It also goes with other abilities as well, like mute, and I'm not really sure what else, but very, very helpful ability there. And you'll see right there, fortunately he kills me again. He's riding my butt the whole match. I can't really do much about it, but you know, like I said, I think I get him in the end a little bit. I could get a couple good kills on him, but I believe he's in second place. That might have been why he's stalking me constantly. So you see right there, I see my target in the corner, and I'm kind of make my way there. Hiding in blend groups like I was a second ago raises the meter even more than your line of sight. So being extra stealthy helps. Even hiding in hay bales like that helps as well. And so check out how I knew this guy was my pursuer. Let's rewind this for a second. First, let's notice his walking pattern. He's by himself, walking at a really obscure pattern, and you can kind of tell that he stands out from other people. Now listen to these whispers. Now, I'm not sure if you heard it or not, but the whispers are very important in this game. Those are when you hear whispers, that's how you define if someone's by you or not. So on top of them being obvious, if you hear the whispers, you're really observant about that, you know someone's around you. Not a lot of people know about it. Even people who played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for the whole year didn't know about it. Even people who play the game now still don't know about it. So that's one of the biggest tips I can give you as well, is listen for those whispers. It's hard on most TVs, but I do have Turtle Beaches, so I can hear it extra well there. It's always a good thing. And there's my target. Now check this part out right here. I run up there. I could have just killed him, but I knew better than doing that, because we're going to rewind it here. If I did just go up and straight and kill him, he could try to stun me at the same time. This leads into a confrontation, and basically what happens is it reduces the quality of my kill. So don't ever be directly confronting like that if you know they're going to try to stun you there. So my cooldowns are both drained. So again, like I said, I try to hide behind the walls. I try not to be very obvious because I'm really vulnerable right now. And it's very important that if your cooldowns are both down, just to be extra cautious, because you have no defense whatsoever. I am totally aware of that guy, but I decided to surprise him right here around the corner. I don't think he expected it because I was a completely different character. These players are also lower level. That kind of helps with things, but you know, sometimes you get surprised even on higher level players, which is always very helpful. Like I said, that disguise, it helps out so much. That's why I prefer it over most of the abilities in the game. I don't really use an ability set in free-for-all without disguise, so don't leave home without it. Now you'll see right there, there's my target again, or my pursuer rather, and I throw that smoke bomb. Very important to get used to that sweet spot of smoke bomb, and what I mean by sweet spot is you kind of got to get used to when to throw it when your pursuer's by you, because you throw it too soon, then they're not going to step in it. Oh yeah, check that out. If your pursuer's running, they'll turn in red like that. That means even if you're in disguise and you're running, it'll look like that to your target. So never run. I can't make that more clear. Never run towards your target or anything like that. You'll see a second ago there, me and that guy were dueling to the death, it seemed like. That's called an honorable death, and that's what I was talking about a little bit ago. He tried to kill me, and I tried to stun him at the same time. When that happens, I reduce the quality of his kill because it gives me a little bit of points, and he doesn't get the whole points. That's why I mentioned don't get in direct confrontation unless you have to. You really want to be surprising. It really needs to be a sudden thing. And don't stun random NPCs like I was either. I was really paranoid. So this part I make another mistake. You can see she's getting ready to throw a knife, and she throws it, but it misses me. She must have hit another target. And again, I get into another honorable kill here. Don't ever do that if you know you're going to be an honorable kill. I was getting really greedy. I know I was doing good, and I thought, you know, these people aren't that good. I'll just go get a stun. But I underestimated them, and that's one of the biggest things I mentioned not to do, is never underestimate your opponent. Because I've won a lot of tournaments like that, and I win in a lot of games like that because I let people underestimate me, and then I come back and surprise them. So there's my target. I spotted him again, and I'm going to stalk him to the death there. So I'm hopping in the hay bale because my you actually get a hidden bonus in the hay bale, which is 300 extra points, which is a lot. But you have to be in the hay bale, I think, for maybe 2 or 3 seconds before the bonus actually applies. So I see this guy running at me, and he tries to be less obvious. I see him slowing down, but when I see someone running around the corner, then see him slow down, you kind of know they're after you, especially if they're following you. So that's always important to look out for that. And right there, I get the stun, always a good thing. There's my target right there, and I'm going to hop in the hay bale, and I'm going to about to get her until Vlad kills me, unfortunately. That was a little bit ridiculous. I might have got my hidden bonus there, stacked on top of a incognito, which is 600 points right there. That doesn't count if you get any variety or if you're on your streak. So keep that in mind. Hiding in hay bales and blend groups, if you get a silent hidden kill, or if you can get hidden kills, excuse me, then it counts a lot and it really helps out. So if you have the opportunity to do that, then do it for sure. So there he is again, and I know he's going to the right, so I'm going to follow him here. And I'm going to try not to be obvious. He's walking towards me. I'm going to throw my smoke bomb down because I'm going to get my focus up. And what focus is, basically, there's a little line. It's hard to explain, but there's a little line that circles above the X. And I believe it's 3 seconds. If you wait 3 seconds before you kill your target, you get a focus bonus, which is extra 150 points. It's very handy. I threw that smoke bomb to be offensive with it. I don't recommend being offensive with smoke bombs in this game. It really doesn't pay like it did in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So I saw my target pass around the corner, and I'm just going to follow him again. Try not to be obvious. I can run only when he's out of my line of sight because my meter doesn't go down that way. So I mentioned don't run, but I guess I got to correct myself and say you can run if you need to catch up to your target. Make sure he's not in your line of sight because you run a tad bit, the meter goes down a lot, and it takes a while to build up. And then on top of that, they may already even notice you. So then my smoke bomb down there. Unfortunately, he wasn't my target. I heard some whispers, and I have 3 targets on me, so I was really pretty paranoid about it. But yeah. And I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was doing a dinosaur walk, and I ended up dying because of it. I don't know what happened there. Looking back on the video, I think that I was trying to turn around or something. I don't know. We won't worry about that part. Just pretend it wasn't there. So I see my target is around the corner here. I see my radar light up. I see my B button pop up because he passes the corner, so I'm able to kill him. And right there is my target. And I'm going towards him, and he uses a teleport ability there. I was thinking, what in the world happened? And it teleports him to another part of the map straight in front of him. So I knew he was going to be around here somewhere. And there he is right there, that sneaky guy. I think he actually threw a trip mine down. So I'm getting my focus meter up. I get an incognito focus. And so you can see I get a couple bonuses here, which gives me a lot of points in the last couple seconds of the match. Then I'm going to be really defensive right here. But keep in mind that kills have way more priority than stun. So you always want to realize that when you're going for the stun, you're at a disadvantage a lot. Unless you're in disguise, they're totally oblivious that you're there. So I thought I was going to get the stun right there, but I ran at him, and I ended up getting the honorable kill. So guys, thanks for watching. You can see I scored a 10k game here, which is a pretty good bit of points. If you enjoyed this, please like it and share it. It'll help me out a lot. Thank you.